to another episode of Astral Auto Repairs. Can you dig it? Today we got a 99 Isuzu Rodeo 4-wheel drive. We're about to show you how to replace the rear shocks. Now, the customer bought the shocks and we have Monroe. Monroe is probably the top of the line. And if you get them, make sure they're yellow. If you get the blue ones, trust me, you're going to be replacing them within a week, 2 weeks max. So you got the yellow ones, very, very good. So as you can see, I got the vehicle jacked up on one side, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Now, looking up over here, we got the left side jacked up. Now what we're going to do is, we got a nut on the top of this shock. Let me see if I can get you some light on this thing. I ain't got no, I don't have my light, dang it. I gotta have my light with me. I can't show you how to do stuff when I ain't got no light. Alright, here we go. Got my handy little light. Mag light, these lights are great. Okay, you can see the nut right on top. Looks like about a 9/16. And what we're going to do is spray it a little bit with a WD-40. We're going to speed in this like a really tight spot. We're going to get a speed wrench. I'm going to show you what they are. We're going to take that one off, and then we're going to come down to the bottom. Get an air gun. We don't got to spray this with WD-40 because as you can see, it's got a lot of grease on it already. So we're going to hit that with an impact gun. Take the shock right out of there. Should be 1, 2, 3. All right. Let me get that set up and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. And here we go. We got a can of WD-40. What you want to do is just spray the top of the nut a little bit. And you know, while we got it, let's go to the other side over here. Turn this around. That was a little difficult to see. Spray that a little bit. Now, what you want to do is get you a 9/16 speed wrench. See the open, see the close in right there? It acts as a ratchet also, and then I can flip it to on and off. That's what you want to use to get up in here because it's too close to the body to get a socket and a ratchet in there. So what we're gonna do is go over here. Get this make sure it's in the off position. It is. Now this socket, this wrench also has a little button that you can see. Instead of see it swivels like that, got this little lever, and what you do, find the position you need and lock it into place. Now, as I'm loosening this up, you see the whole body turn? So now you don't need that. So what you're going to do is get you a big pair of vice grips. And you're going to hold down the body, or you get a needle nose vice grips and clamp it right there. Let it swing around, hold the spring, hold up against the spring, and loosen that nut up. But alright, I'll be right back. I'm going to show you what we're going to get. Okay, now here's a special set of vice grips. You see these? Got the big body to them and all that. I like that. Makes this, gonna make this job a lot easier. So what I'm gonna do is just adjust these to really grab that body. I'm gonna try to get to the top of it where there's more meat. A lot more. Okay, a lot more. Thing's taking a lot of adjustment. And you want to make sure these are tight. Okay, there we go. And as you can see, got them locked on. up to the body. I'm gonna go over here, get a little. And as I turn it, you can see the bottom turn. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're starting to loosen that up. It's gonna take a little while because you can see I don't have much of a swing on this. But when we come back, I'm gonna have that one out and then we're gonna go to the next one. We'll be right back. Okay, we lucked out because the top of that snapped off and broke. That's good, don't mean nothing because, you know, we got new shocks anyway. Now the other side is gonna be kind of difficult because we got the exhaust system in the way. So this is gonna be a little bit harder to do. But okay, first thing we're gonna do is let's get them vice grips in there and try to clamp them the best way we can. And we already sprayed the nut up top. We're gonna try to get that wrench in there and do the best we can. You know, you figure they could have made an access panel to the top so you can get a socket or something down on that. All right, let's get that hooked up and I'm gonna show you how once it's hooked up and start taking that out. Okay, we got the vice grips locked onto the body as much as we could. We're on the lower part of the shock, so we had to tighten up a little bit more because it's squeezed in. Now the top it's very difficult to get to, and it looks like I'm only turning it a little bit at a time because it's such a tight spot, and hopefully that one will break also. So as you can see, you can tell by the clicks, I'm only turning a little bit at a time. So let's get that off and hopefully it snaps. Be right back. Okay, we're running into a little problem here. Why couldn't this happen to the other side? As you can see, when I turn the top down here, it's separated from the body, from this outer thing. So this thing is turned right here. So I'm gonna have to try to fit some kind of vice grips in there to grab it right there, right at that little neck. So what we have here, we're hoping I can fit these in there, but if not, I got the little needle nose. I think the little needle nose is gonna be better, so I'm gonna try to fit that in there, and I'm gonna fit that in there, and I'm gonna come right back and show you how it's hooked up, just in case you have to do that on either side. Okay, as you can see, right between there, I got the needle nose vice grips in there, grabbed on perfectly. So now we're gonna get back to loosening it. I thought I was doing some work too, I guess not. I was just turning the whole body. All right, now let's get that thing and hopefully it snaps off. Let's try that. As you can see, I ain't got hardly any room in there. Now you want to make sure that wrench is up there because you definitely don't want that bolt stripped off. Oh yeah, that might snap. All right, so I'm gonna, you know, very important, wear some gloves, some nice gloves, because if that thing does snap or come loose, you don't want to hit your hand up against anything metal, which you're gonna get a serious cut. All right, so we're gonna do that and we'll be right. Uh-oh, look what we got here. We gotta tell the customer about that. Good thing I just saw that. Look at that. Look at that, everybody. Got a broken spring. Shocks ain't gonna do much for this. You see that spring right there? That's broken. How's the other side? Oh, both of them is broken. Look at that. So we're gonna need some springs back here ASAP. We're gonna let the customer know about that. All right, let's get that out and be right back. Okay, looks like we had a little bad luck over here. That one didn't snap off like we wanted to. The whole nut came off. So now we're gonna have a washer and then a bushing, just like that. Then we're gonna go to the other side, take off this washer and bushing. Okay, now what we're gonna do is gonna get an air gun down here. We're gonna zip off that nut and go to the other side and zip off that nut. All right, let's get that done. set it up and we'll be right back. Okay, we got 2 3/4 inch nuts on the end of this. That's an air gun. We got some little swivel on it so we don't have to take off the tire. Simple as that. Now 3/4, 19 millimeter. It's the same. Maybe 19 millimeter, maybe a tad bigger, but take the wash off. Shut this air off so you can hear me better. Now, next step is, you see that shock just came down out of there, and you know this is going to be kind of tight to come off. So what we're going to do is just get to this side. Let's spray this a little bit. And we're going to get kind of pry bar here. And get some, you can get something smaller. Go between here and I'm trying to do this with one hand so you guys can see it. Let me get this pried off and I'll be right back. Okay, we got this side over here came off with no problem. Nice smooth bolt. But over here, we got a little issue here. The rest of the shock, the sleeve, is still holding up there. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna spray that. We're gonna try to turn it with some with another pair of vice grips, and hopefully that come off. If not, it's gonna become an issue here. And it is becoming an issue. So you might ask, what the heck do we do at that point? At that point, it sucks. Now there's a couple ways to do it. We can get us a air hammer. I can get a whiz wheel and cut it, start cutting it, and then knock it off. Let me see how we're gonna handle that. I'm gonna show you too as soon as we come back. Okay, I got the camera set up down here so I can hopefully give you a good idea in case you run into the same problem. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we need that sleeve off of there. What I'm gonna do is I got an air chisel here. A nice chisel. I'm gonna hopefully chisel it in a way that it'll start to move. It's gonna be kind of loud, so get ready. Now what I want to do is try to make a groove here, so then I can start applying pressure in a counterclockwise position, or clockwise, whatever you can get best. Spin. See if we can walk this out now. Perfect. You caught that? Did you catch that? Heck yeah. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? All right, let's get these shocks set up. Now, on the top, where's the bolts of this thing? Okay, on the frame of the car, there's a little a hole where these shocks set into, but you got to set these things up just right. You got to set these up a particular way. See all the stuff we got here? You got the shock. Take one of those washers, put it down, and you got these bushings. Now you see these bushings? One end's got a kind of big around there, and the other one's kind of little. Now there's this, as I said, there's a hole in the frame right there. So that little part right here, you want to make sure that's facing up. Then you're gonna put this shock in. Now when you put you can put the shock in, and then you got the same thing right there. The little end faces down now. Then the washer, and then the nut. Okay? So let's get set up under here. And let's set this one up first. Now it's gonna be, being that these shocks are extended because they're brand new, it's gonna take a little pushing up here. See how it is right there? Now usually this is best when the car's jacked up. I can probably jack it up more. But what I'm gonna do is, the only thing I'm gonna do is put a little pressure on it. Get that shock on. Make sure it goes all the way back. Then put that up in the front or the top. That's it. Then we got the big washer. You can just start that. Not up here. Okay. Same thing with the other side. So let me set the other side up, then we'll be right back. Okay, we got the other shock in. You know what? I didn't let's put that washer on. And the washer looks kind of caved, like a moon. So the outside is sticking up. That goes out towards you. Okay, then we just start that by hand. Now, if we go here, we take to the other side. There's our brand new shock in. So we're gonna take a grommet. You got that big part that sticks out right there. Then you got the little side of that. The little side's gonna go facing down toward the shock. Okay. Now we're gonna get the washer. Like a moon. See that? It goes down just like that. Just like that. And then we put the nut on top. This is going to be a lot easier tightening it up. You know it's not super tight. Just tighten it down until these bushings start to squeeze in. When they squeeze in, go a little bit more and then stop. Alright, let's get this side over here. This side. Okay. Now we gotta remember, we gotta tell the customer about these springs, because these springs are no good. Alright, we got that down. So just go ahead, get your 9/16 speed wrench and tighten those up. Once we get those tightened up, come back and join us. Okay, we got them tightened up. Now pay close attention. Now these bolts are not tightened up till you can't go no more. So pay close attention to how I got these squeezed together. You know how close they are squeezed, the bushings. They're not that bad at all. They're not that, you know, all the way down. Just enough, you know, just in fact the measurements I'd say about 7/16, 3/8 to 7/16, maybe 10 millimeter distance space between how much they squeeze down. Okay, now what we're gonna do is go down here and we're gonna unhook our air and hook back up our air gun. And now we're going to tighten up these bottom nuts. And as you can see, those are tight. Those you tighten up. There you go. The rear shocks are done. So let me get this stuff from under here, and then I'm gonna explain to you about shocks and the springs that's broken. We'll be right back. Okay, there you have it, how to change shocks on a 99 Isuzu Rodeo 4-wheel drive. A good way of knowing bad shocks is now a brand new shock. See how they came out? A brand new shock. If I push this down like this, it's going to come back out by itself. All right, you can tell these things are shot. But again, you got some broken springs right here. That's why the vehicle's setting low. When you see a vehicle setting low, it's not necessarily the shocks. What it is that it's got a bad springs, worn out springs, or broken springs in this case. So that's another job by Astro Auto Repairs. See you next time. If we can't repair it, nobody can. Take care. Now the cleanup part. I hate this part.